as long as no question asked.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Today, Mr. Gary Chong, the CEO and Managing Director of a lot of company, especially EMS. I know him from EMS. Now he has a public limited company. It's called Golden Sun. So you can see his bio from website. I already shared the link, and also I will share you the link. So he is a very nice, very generous, very nice person actually.
Thank you.
Whenever I go to Singapore, I try to meet him for coffee shop or somewhere else. Sometimes I also go meet his office. He is a very nice entrepreneur, and he's like a very good mentor, very good teacher. Whenever I go to the Singapore, he always tell me, Masood, do the RCDT, do the DCDC. Still now I could not complete it, but inshallah one day I will do it. I cannot express my feelings about him, because he has done a lot of training, and one day he told me that, okay, Masood, I will not go to the grave with this, so keep it, study it, you are my brother, so if you can learn, it will be good for me also. So that kind of attitude, that kind of motivation I got to him. So now, Gary, it's up to you. So I hope that you can share your thought, your knowledge, so that our future leaders who are now students or who are doing the job, whatever it is. So learning, there is a continuous process. They can learn from birth to death. So I think that they will get some motivation from you also. So please, it's your turn now.
This session is anyway. Good morning to everyone. I mean, this session is a surprise to me. That Masood never briefed me to get prepared. He want to give me off the head to say what I feel, so that I don't have to be some preparation that make the session look good. The way how I try to prepare myself. Okay, I will what I will do. I will think from my heart, whatever what I think of. So I hope that no hard feeling. Whether sometimes I may say bad or sometimes I may say good. So I hope you take it as a learning session, because as Masood already said already that I don't want to keep my knowledge into the grave. Okay, so whatever I can pass on, I will try to pass on. Okay, sometimes even the competitors ask me, I still pass on. I'm okay if they want to learn. I believe in sharing, so that we can make the world better and make the country better. Rather than you fight with each other, you try to be the best of all, you keep everything, and at the end of the day, who will suffer? The company will suffer. Okay, so my age is around 60 years old now, so I have gone through all the thick and thin, and it's always up and down. There's no smooth journey for everyone. I think everybody also face it. I think Masood, you also face it. It's up and down. Okay, so a certain time you may do well, certain time you may not do well. So I started off, and I'm quite humble guy. I always trust people for the first place. I don't really doubt people, and unless the people play me out, then this is where I will put leave it one side. I also forgive people. So no point keep inside your heart and you continue to think that how bad the people treat you. It's okay. Okay, it's God will know. It will bless me for what I have done. Okay, so I started off with I'm quite a handy man. I like to learn things. Technically I learn things very fast. Only I'm what I lack or not so good as is more on my pronunciation or English, some of the English things, because I don't do well in my English side. I'm more on the technical side. So whatever thing that come to me, I learn very fast, especially with picture around, I will learn faster because a picture tells 1,000 words. Okay? So I'm quite handy, means that I start off with, I work for people first. when I was in after my national service, I think everybody had to go through a national service for Singapore side. After that, I go straight become a aircon technician. So before I kick off, I do have diploma in mechanical. I do have some level who is supposed to go into the management level, but I prefer to go on the ground. I use my hand. For me, I think like maybe first few years, I want to use my hand and go through whatever thing that I work for, rather than when you study, you don't really put out your hand to learn the thing that you want. Okay, so I become a aircon technician. I go through all the servicings, all the repair and service together with the supervisor or engineer, so that I can learn. Okay, so if I go along, as I go along, I also went for some courses, because I believe that if you want to stay long, as an engineer, so we will tend to what I call at certain age we will not be able to do. Means that at certain age you are not be able to carry heavy stuff or doing all the on the ground work. So I went for a further course, doing a part-time course in sales and marketing. Okay, so I believe sales and marketing able to help me, okay, to move to the next level, because we all believe for a company to survive, you need to have sales. Without sales, even though I have a very good engineer or all the technicians that can do the job, also no use, because I got no job for them. So I believe sales is an important part that I should go through and learn how to bring in, sales, how to market the product that we have. Okay, so I managed to get through after I think part-time it take me around 2.5 years to get it through. So I move along after that because the company closed down because this company that I work for as an aircon technician, he's a one-man show. He do everything by himself, and he's a very aircon guru. But too bad, because of one-man show, he never passed out anything. Because of why he never passed out, because his children also quite small. So I think he closed down at the end of the day after I left lah. That one is the history. So I moved into other place, higher level, and also I try to during my school day, I also try to network. That is important. You have to network with each other, so that at least when there's an opportunity, people will look at you. Hey, I find that you are quite good, you are quite nice, you know this. How about join me? Okay. So one day I got somebody from computer side. He saw that because I by the time I already have I partner with somebody to do what I call contracting business. What I do plumbing, electrical, aircon, installation, everything. All using my hand. I go through all the hard work just to learn. Okay, just to learn. And now I'm quite handy, even though my house I also do it myself. Whatever, any repair job, any touch-up job, I do it myself. So as I go along, somebody look up on me, say that why don't I join him for this computer, because he's selling computer and doing computer catering. So he want me to join him to help together with him to run the IT business. Okay, so I bring along my partner together to join him, but my partner also more handy. I'm more academy, so I do more sales and marketing. But because my partner is doing all the handiwork, so he find that I'm not doing anything, but he worked very hard. So at the end of the day, I think he left the company that we joined together on his own. But he's doing well because he work hard, he do everything by himself. Okay, so together with this new company, Telecom Technology, I don't really heard about it. There's a company that I joined in. That the boss really look out on me. He trusted me and he pushed everything to me. So I managed to bring the company to the certain level. Any question from here before I talking?
No, please carry on, Gary. You are we are inspiring a lot, so please carry on.
So I'm a personal guy, is a very hardworking guy. I believe that if you are hardworking, you will never lose anything unless you are lazy and you don't want to do anything. Then the thing will not happen. So if you put a lot of hard work, I believe that there will be result, whether it's a big or small. Okay, so I do my best. Whatever, when I want to do something, I want to do it well. I do it good, regardless of my time that I spend. Okay, I don't know whether I can find any people like me anymore who work day and night. Even at this present moment, I still talking to Maso at the weekend. They bring me in for this session. I'm working almost like 24 hours a day. I mean, this is my habit. I don't expect everyone to follow me. I mean, if you put your heart and effort and your focus on it, I believe that you also can be a successful guy. Okay, or lady. Is there any ladies here?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So ladies and the gentlemen here. Okay. So that's why I move along until I don't want to talk about my bad thing, because bad thing is that how can I become EMS? Okay, because of some turbulence, I trusted somebody, I've been sabotaged. That's why in EMS. So it's a blessing in disguise that because of this problem, I really become a boss now. Before that, in Telecom, I just work for people. Because of some issue, I trusted people. People bring me out, get me into trouble, and out. And there are other people looking for me because they know that how good am I, what have I done, and I always take care of people. Even though my competitor also take care of them, I don't fight with them. I always friendly with them. I do have a networking with them also. So I believe that one day he will ask me to go over this. I don't know whether I'm thinking of this part or not. But on my own, I try my best to good to everyone. Okay, even Maso also consider my competitors, but now he also can be my partner. Okay, so Maso may think that I'm his competitor because if I go to Bangladesh, I may have another company the same as him. Right, but I believe that one man cannot do so much thing. We have to share. Okay, we have to share. Even though in Bangladesh, I would rather work with Maso than form a company myself and struggle for it. After all, it's not my homeland. I just want to make a living to expand my business. That's all. So EMS have been in the market for more than 30 years. The founder of EMS, because of my networking and closeness, this founder, I also teach him before he set up EMS. I'm Paracom. I support him because he only sell components and what. Then after that, he find that component is hard to do business. Then this founder do into our cabin business. On and all, he may ask me some question here and there. Hey, what some technical issue? I do help him. I do tell him what are the things. I think he appreciate. So one day he sold his company to Datacraft. Datacraft at the time now is Dimension Data, and after 3 years, Datacraft want to divest a company because Datacraft is a software company at the level 7 and caving is just level 1. So they find that there is a mismatch. So they divest a company, and this founder looked for me whether I'm interested to take over. This is where I gained from there. He asked me, hey, EMS, they want to take out, do you want to management buy out and carry on, because this EMS is what called quite famous in the market among Langtro, around number 2 or 3 ranking. Datacraft, I think is ranking around there, but because Datacraft divest it, so he asked me whether I'm interested in take over. So this is where I come into EMS, and together with one of the long-term staff there, Raphael Teo, that he is also together with me. Okay, and one more finance guy that I brought in to take out this company and bring to the next level until now. This is how come I'm EMS. Okay, for the GST side, if somebody told us that to think of an exit plan, you say that if you lease it, then you can have some exit plan because of my age. So I say it's good if I can have some exit plan, and at the same time I'm planning so that to pass my knowledge, to do some training, just to go around the world to do training. This is my intention if everything is fine. But now still a bit stuck because of the market and because of the thing that we do. Haven't attract any investor yet. I'm going to have some innovation very soon. Hopefully the investor will come in so that my company will go to another level for the public disco company. So this is what my journey. Tough journey. I still going strong until now. look healthy, although inside is not so healthy because it's old. You don't expect perfect. You still have to bear with it with some pain here and there. You still have to move on. You still have to get on. Okay. With the pandemic, I think a lot of people suffer. I believe your country also suffer because a lot of area have been stand still for almost 2 months. I think a lot of people get jobless because they cannot survive without any job, without any work. Okay, so our country is trying to manage it. Hopefully everything is fine, and also we are taking care of all the workers, being taken care by our Ministry of Manpower, so that now that we are quite stuck with all these issues because we got job but we don't have worker to do for us. Okay. So just like you are mentioning to me how it's Bangladeshi and people working in Singapore. Okay, because they are considered a technician level, so I cannot comment much, and I don't expect much because I don't really go into their level because they are using all their hand and sweat. This is why I can think of that. I mean, we appreciate their sweat to get things done. You have to work in the hot weather, or maybe computer side is slightly better in the cold air condition unless you work in the site office. So this is what I have. Do you have any question that you want to ask? So
yes.
that
So for Bangladeshi people, if they want to work or they are working in your company, so what sort of soft skill you think that they should have before coming to Singapore?
Okay, because most of them is at that level. At the level means that they are at the technician level. So I don't expect much to push through them unless they come in as an engineer or what. Then we can give them opportunity to move higher. As okay, we give them responsibility to take care of the job that we are given. This is what we can think of.
Yeah. So for the engineers also, if it's a fresh engineer, if they want to come to Singapore, want to do the job, then what sort of soft skill or hard skill they should have before coming to Singapore to serve the company or to do the job smoothly?
Okay, presently our side is the contracting line. Contracting line we need is a labor job. What we do normally, we train them to what we want them to do. Especially you are talking about doing structural cabling. So we make sure that they have some knowledge of the cabling stuff and also how to do the installation, termination, and testing. So you are talking about how about what they learn, whether you use or not. We don't really use it, but I believe the education is to mold out your mind, keep you, make you think. I mean, sometimes we learn, but we don't really use it. But indirectly, they really mold up your mind to think analytically. So this is what I believe in education that will help people. Okay, and some people who learn technology, but at the end they end up in the accounting or end up in stockbroking or end up in doing insurance. So it really depends on their interest. If you got no interest, whatever what you study also no use. You just go through the study that you need to go through. That's all. Right. So always look for the interest that what you want to learn. Okay, that so that you will learn further and you will get get excited about what you learn, all this. You know, you will get down and feel that one day you feel that, hey, what am I doing? Learning all this, but I'm not using it, but it's not my interest. Then you're getting down, you're thinking, wow, that will not be good for you.
Yeah, so I know that you studied in Singapore Polytechnic. So can you please tell us something about your Polytechnic Institute? How was the teaching method? It is practical or is it technical or is a combination of both?
Okay, why I choose Polytechnic than pre-university? Okay, because Polytechnic, they are around 30 or 40% hands-on. Okay, they do have some practical for you to go through some of the things that you learn. This is what I like, because I like to use my hand. That's why I go into Polytechnic. And hopefully I can move into university. I think a lot of my people, a lot of my friends, they go through Polytechnic. They learn the skill before they go into university, so that whatever what you learn in university, you will know what is happening. Rather than pre-U, it's all theory. You go into university, also all theory. So you really don't know what really the thing is happening unless you touch it. Okay. So a lot of my friends excel when they go to university. A lot of them, some of them become top student or what, because I believe that because of the practical that they go through, they help them to understand better in their university. Okay. So
Yeah.
Polytechnic side, we do have, because Polytechnic side also quite wide, because we do have mechanical, we do have electrical stuff inside, and we do have other things. Because the first year is a lot. Before you go to second and third year, you have to select what you want to do. Okay. So in my mechanical diploma, I do have one topic called electrical technology. It says that I don't know why my electrical so good. I do mechanical, but my electrical technology, I got distinction. The rest all not doing good. I don't know why. So it seems that electrical side is more to my favor. That's why I also a PUB licensed electrician also.
Yes, so I know that most you are the district chair of Big C. So can you please explain about your voluntary work? I know that this is a voluntary work. So why you have chosen this and how you are spending your time with this? How you will get the motivation to do it?
Motivation is always objective in mind. Okay, without objective, you got no motivation. Why you want to work? The objective is to get money, to make money for the enemy. So no choice. You have to motivate yourself to get things done. Okay, Big C, I know through somebody that is 30 years ago. Okay, somebody from AT&T came to tell me that there's an association in US that have credential that is good for telecommunication. He asked me whether you want to join in. It's good for me to bring my company to the next level when I'm tied with this Big C. By the way, Big C is a building industrial consulting international, consulting service international, where they provide knowledge on ICT and also data center knowledge. And they also provide standard and provide a material manual so that you all can use it for your country and improve your country country technology or country skill and country quality. Okay, this is the purpose. They are trying to reach out to the world. So I didn't become a chairman until 10 years later, because within the 10 years when the BC is formed in Southeast Asia, there are a few chairmen already taken up already. But because I'm trying to get my company up, trying to make sure that my company is doing well, then I'm thinking that I can volunteer my time. Means that now within the 10 years, I still have to use my time, my work, my hand to get things done. So until I reach to a level that I can assign people to do, that's why I joined the chairman to volunteer. And the purpose of this so that I can reach out to the rest of the world. I don't have to limit myself just in Singapore. I link up to the rest of the world in US, in Japan, in all these people that where they are member of the BC, I communicate with them. And sometimes if I got job, I also tie with them to get things done for my customer in Singapore. Okay, so the main purpose of joining become a chairman to volunteer is to network, to reach out more people, to know more people, and also hope to get some opportunity or job from their country. Bring that sometimes they may have a job in Singapore, they look for me. So this is some of the opportunity I'm looking at as a member and also as a chairman that I volunteer to. Because of my own business, normally it's own business you can do better because we need to travel. Because I handle Southeast Asia, including Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, all these countries. So because of my nature of my work, I take care of I have my own company to run. Where I got good people to help me to run. That's why I'm able to move out to do network and also try to bring in some business for my company so that they can my company can expand. Okay, so Big C. So we do have events for Big C like conference that we also try to bring people in. This is where I know Masud because of my conference. He participate, call me out, keen to get more information. I try to help whatever I can. Also, I tell him that I don't want to keep anything, no point keeping. You need any information, just tell me. Okay, so this is where I am now. I'm still BC chairman, but for Southeast Asia. But recently there is some major reshuffling. Okay, so I'm quite a bit lost now because they changed the CEO. No more John. It's still John, but different John. Okay, so this John, the new CEO, sets different direction now. They want to what I call on the ground. He want to do an on the ground discussion. Means that he don't want to have from the top pass out to the bottom. He want everybody to participate, even through the ground. Last time, what I do, I report to the person in charge in Big C. Then later they sort my result and give us approval. Now they want us to work together with the director or global chairman in Big C to stretch out certain things to plan out the event. This is their direction now. Okay.
Okay, so as a CEO, what is your vision actually? Can you tell us some vision so that others who want to start up the company, so they can go that kind of direction? As a CEO, what sort of visions they should have?
Vision as a CEO. Actually, vision is not as a CEO. Vision as a company. What my company want to do. Okay, I think my company start from structural cabling. So it's more or less more ICT or what. But because of the ICT cabling infrastructure, it become almost a sunset business, but it's still a surviving business. Rather than you if you use your hand, definitely your company still survive. So you can survive because it's a very essential business. But with this business, still help my company to survive. I'm looking into disruptive technology. Okay, we are looking at some disruptive business and maybe IoT, Internet of Things that now is upcoming, where a huge booming market in the world now. A lot of what I call AI. I'm looking forward in the AI, some disruptive product. Some disruptive product. Okay, so I'm planning for the new thing coming up. More on the I'm looking at more on the infrastructure as a service, platform as a service. This type of opportunity. Okay, so you based on caring, whatever you got job you do. After that you got no more, so there is no continuity. So I'm looking for some what I call subscription base or maintenance service, so that my company still can further survive even though the time is bad, because maintenance you need to do, you cannot go away with that. Okay, so I do have some new product that I have tried to partner. One of them is a security product. I don't really heard about Deep Alert. It's an AI security product that what it will do, you will able to monitor the situation in the sense that if you take example construction site, you can track people with helmet and safety vest. Okay, so if don't never wear safety vest and helmet, it will capture it and notify the person in charge. So this is one of the AI that I'm trying to sell. I signed with them for Southeast Asia. If you're interested, I can always send you some information that you can look into it. And this software you can install in any DVR or MVR, existing MVR. It's a subscription based on the number of camera. So straight away you put inside, it can deploy already. It's all run from the cloud. We can employ immediately. Once you have the camera in place, I just need to load in the software in, and you can run it. So their notification will through the web base and also through Telegram. Okay. So this is one of the AI security that I'm trying to do. Another one is a disruptive one that in progress. I'm looking at liquid cooling. Everybody heard about liquid cooling, immersion cooling? Liquid cooling means that server cooling system where server are dripped into the non-conductive liquid where you do cooling, because server in a hyperscale environment take up high power and give up high temperature. So you need a very good cooling. If not, there's a lot of power consumption that will what I call increase your overhead because of the power consumption. So with this liquid cooling, it will help you to lower down the aircon cost. Right? Means that you may not need a chiller or aircon to cool down the data center if you use this liquid cooling. Means that you can go to any place, any of the space that you have, you don't need to build an aircon, no raised floor, nothing. You just put the unit there with the liquid cooling, then it will run by itself already. Means that you save around 50% of the power, and also save on your capacity also. CapEx means that you don't have to buy a chiller to cool down the data center. Okay, it's all within the box. Okay, and recently I partnered with a professor in one of the MUS. He come up with a product for called the direct to chip. It's also a liquid cooling, where this heat sink will put directly on the server CPU. Okay, from there they will use a liquid to cool it. So when you're taking care of this cooling, you don't need external additional aircon, high capacity aircon to run it. And also with this cooling direct to the chip, you also increase the performance of the chip also. So I'm trying to also trying to put this product. That day I talked to Master, I talked to you whether you keen to look into deployment. If area that you want to cut down the capital expense by 50%, means that you just give me the most important one is
We will do another session.
Product.
Because now they will be cool and they will be chill if they know that liquid cooling now, because this is as I told you, there's a multidisciplinary team. So okay, yeah, maybe some.
I think security is important. Everybody need it. Make sure that your area is secure.
Yeah. So
okay, so this is what I'm looking at for more things, more disruptive product that come in. If not, we will stand still. Then my company will not progress any.
Yeah. So now our motto is IT can change your life. So can you please explain how IT can change people's life?
IT is talking about disruptive. In as example, this COVID-19 also changed your life. Okay, it's the same thing. Everybody is looking into what I call internet access, Zoom meeting that now you are doing now. This what almost similar to IT that you change your life. Okay, without COVID-19, you will not change. But because of COVID-19, you are forced to change. So these are the things have been happening with this COVID-19. This is what I can say.
Okay, then after COVID, actually, how you are thinking that, okay, the working concept, how it will change actually? Do you think that now people will do on office job, or they will work from home, they will work remotely? It will be MBO, management by objective basis, KPI basis. So what is it? What is your...
Why is that will change our way of working? Okay, definitely we are trying to change for the past few years. Before the COVID, it's very hard to change. You ask them to do this, do that, no. So now because of COVID-19, they are forced to do it. So we managed to change half of it. What we intend to do means that we want them to work through home before that, so that more productive. To me, it's more productive, and you don't have to waste cost for traveling, all this. So you can get things done quickly. Okay, so we are thinking that since we got 2 offices, we may cut down 1 office. See, now you don't really use the office, the operation still running. I mean, we already tested already. So we just have to see what we can do more than for this. Okay. So what we intend to do our side, we really want to cut down the office space. Okay. Try to get them to what you call hot desking, and also half of the day, or maybe they can work from home. You don't need to come. This is what the plan that we're going to have after the COVID-19.
Yeah, I can also share something with you that you will feel happy, because we are, you know, working with multiple teams from multiple cities, multiple countries, like you and others. So that's why I purchased GoToMeeting, I think 3 years back. Still now it is running. So when I approached for meeting, most of the people, they told me that you know, meeting should be physical. We will talk, we will take a coffee or tea, and we'll chit chat. But now, in the pandemic situation, I have done around more than 200 meetings. It's a training, not meeting.
It
It's a
has been
2 hours.
every day also a Zoom meeting.
Yeah,
That's
2
all.
hours. No, it's a training, 2 hours session. So
Yeah.
what happened? Now we are getting a lot of response from the people. You know, last year, I think last year or last year you have joined. No, last year you did not join. Last of last year you joined my DCT summit, correct? So for that DCT summit, you have to came. You need to came to Bangladesh. But this year we are doing the virtual DCT summit, 20 and 21st November. So I hope that you know, you will also join us as a mentor, as a guru, as a you can say speakers or as a panelist, whatever it is, because our country need your valuable knowledge sharing, so that they can learn from the professional, they can learn who are the successful and also who did mistake in their life, so that that means you know, it will be their added advantage, that learn from the mistake. That is the record actually. Its mistake means they tried in a way but they failed, something like that. So now I will request you to tell something who are doing business or doing job but they are not motivated, how they can get the motivation, how they can get the inspiration, because you are still learning. And I saw that, you know, you were doing data center course, different kind of course. So how you get motivation that, okay, no, in this age of 60 also I have to learn.
How old are you now? 40. You're still young, right? Yeah, okay.
You are still too young. I know.
It really depends. No, it really depends on the personal, what you call urge or whatever. So you really, a lot of people, we don't really can ask them to do what they want. Okay, even though I also face challenge with my people, I can tell them, okay, I can teach them. If they don't really want to change, I cannot do much, because a character is really a character that really keep you in certain place. You see, if you're the type who want to learn, who want to go further and do things good, then you tend to be motivated yourself. Okay, we can motivate everyone, but if these people don't accept it and don't agree to what you say, you will not be able to motivate them. Sometimes people say, okay, maybe I give some additional perk. If you do this, I get this. But after some time, they also tend to fade away. I don't understand. Because certain thing, when you start to doing things, when the thing come in, you face a lot of challenge. You tend to forget what you want. So it still come to me, on things that what you focus and what you want and what is your interest. Okay, what is your interest? If your interest is to because I got a big house, I need to survive. I need to for my family. I need to pay for my loan. Then you got no choice. Then you were self-motivated to make sure that you will try to reach what you want. Okay. So in business sense, one thing I want to say that in business sense is sometimes is very cruel. That I don't like to face this type of situation. In the sense that when people want to reach a target, they tend to harm others people to get what they want. So for me, I don't believe in that because all bad things will come back to you. So I believe that I do my best for a good thing, and I hope that the blessing will come to me. This is what I'm thinking. I don't like to because of politics. I have to harm somebody just because I want to get my objective. Okay, so there are a lot in the corporate world have been killing each other. So I really don't want to get into this situation.
Yes, Gary, thank you very much. Actually, today is your first working day. I know today is Monday, so it's your prime time to work. And thank you very much. You spent some, quality time with us. We all are. We got a lot of motivation, and also, I know you. I think around 5 years. I think I'm not sure. Hardly 5 years. But we meet a lot of time. But today also, I also learned some untold story which you never told me earlier. It's good that every day, every time we are when we are meet, we think that okay, today is the first time we are meeting. So thank you very much, and hopefully see you soon in Singapore. I don't know what is the condition in Singapore.
Yeah, no one. I also not been traveling for the past 3 months already. 4 months I've not been traveling, so I also locked out at home. I'm getting my tummy get a bit fatter now. I've been eating, but not doing anything. Any other question from the floor? Any interesting question that you want to put forward? Don't be shy. If you don't stand up, you will never stand up. This is what I can say now. You say something, I believe you are the one who's going to yourself. If you don't say anything, you still hide in yourself and still not sure, don't know what to do. Then it's about time for you to think over what you want and what are the things that you want to do and what are the things that interest you. Then you try to refocus yourself. Okay. So anyone from the floor, I want to see who is the first one who will say something. You need to unmute everyone so that they will ask something.
Yes. So anyone want to ask any question or anything to Mr. Gary?
Can be out of this topic. I'm still okay. Anything? Any question that you want to know?
Well,
okay.
Well, I have a question. Yeah. Well, Gary Chong, thanks a lot for your briefed your journey. So, we know the journey hasn't been so easy to get this achievement as you currently now. Everyone has faced a more or less taste of failure or obstacles. So, my question is, did you ever make yourself off after facing failure or obstacles? Like, oh no, I can do it more. I can go further more. So, these types of by facing obstacles. And to know,
so you're asking how I face obstacle, face failure if I don't get things done. Actually, I got this sort of thinking. You say that when I try to do something, if I fear, I would think how to solve it. If I cannot solve it, I will ask question, what is happening? If really cannot solve, I always let go and go to the next one, because I don't want to still hanging on it. If you keep hanging on it, you will never improve. You still you will become worse in the sense that you will feel so bad, what I fear, you are thinking all this nonsense. Then you start to demotivate yourself. So I always try to solve it. It cannot, I have to put one side. Cannot means cannot. Don't waste time. Or maybe I ask with somebody how to solve this problem. Even I tell my guy, if you got problem, please bring it out. If you cannot solve me, you cannot solve. Bring it out. If I cannot solve, forget about it, throw one side and go move on and do other things already. No point thinking about it, because problem is a problem. Right. So of course you will face failure in certain time. You do this, you fear. But most important is your heart that you want to move on. Okay, you thinking, okay, this one I feel, never mind. I believe, as you say, I believe I can move further because I believe on my capability. I still can do something. But maybe I have to take a bit of time. I don't expect immediate that I can straight away be success. Probably I may take another 6 months or 1 year. No choice. Actually, I'm quite patient guy, so I still have to work to it. I mean, there are certain people after fear, they really fear throughout their life already. I do have some friend who suddenly fear, then after that he become everyday walk around, just don't do anything. Then their parents is so worried, ask me to employ him so that he don't have to think so much other things, so that he got some job to do. So these are things. It's more on the personality whether you can take it or cannot take it. Oh.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, so Maso, any others that you want to bring up?
Actually, now floor is open. Anyone ask any questions? So about anything. Okay, if I want to come to Singapore to visit, where should I go actually?
Where should you go? I'm not going anywhere, no. I'm not going anywhere because although the lockout is open, I try to buy back also. I try not to stick, because this is the only problem that people will start to have second wave. Okay, it seems that I go to the shopping center, there are so many people don't even bother, like nobody business. So normally I quickly buy and quickly go away. So I don't want to get trapped inside the crowd and get.
I'm talking about not now. After COVID, when COVID will be over, in that time.
You know where to go. You have been here for donkey years. You don't have to ask me.
No, I know.
The most important, you must come and visit me. That's all.
No, I know, but I'm talking about others. They can learn from you because you are a Singaporean. I'm not a Singaporean. Though I know most of the place in Singapore, but I'm not a Singaporean. You are local. Yeah. You are Singaporean.
I don't really travel around Singapore because Singapore is so small. For the past 60 years, I'm 60 years old. Past 50 years, I don't know where to go actually. I'm getting tired already. That's why I go regional.
Okay, then come to Bangladesh because we are gradually we are moving our head office to village area, so that you can stay over there, you can work, you can fish, you can do fishing, you can do lot of things actually.
Please look into data center. I can build data center in your place. That's all. We have site top.
Yeah. Yeah, data center we'll talk later because this is the subjective topics. So we will talk about this subject. Yes. Okay, then thank you very much for your valuable time.